All right. Okay, welcome po sa ating free webinar regarding EHR navigation. Okay, sa mga hindi pa po nakakakilala sa akin, yung iba kasi dito is my past trainees, no? My name is Janelle Bautista po, no? I'm a registered pharmacist by profession, but I did not practice. Nag-virtual assistant na po ako a year after I graduated. So, pharmacist lang ako for 1 year and then nag-venture into na ako ng virtual assistant. So I started as an admin or general executive VA and then nung na-master ko na yung basic admin task or mga ginagawa, task, tinagalog ko lang. Nag-specialize na ako into medical. Ayan. So, I've been a medical VA for about 4 years now. Okay? So, 1 year is admin. So, I've had a lot of experience pagdating sa medical field. Merong I've tried sa isang food clinic, no, virtual assistant ng isang food clinic, isang telemedicine clinic, mental health clinic, and ito yung isa, parang may nawawala, in a hospital. Hospital in Houston, Texas. Ako po ay isang hindi nurse, ako po isang pharmacist po. Okay. So, pag sinabi sa inyo kailangan ng nurse, no, we still have a lot of medical VAs na um, non not nurses. Ayan. Okay. Again, thank you so much for joining sa ating webinar and I hope na marami kayong matutunan, no? Okay, so ang topic natin today is electronic health records or your EHR. Okay, and we will try to navigate, no, our EHR. Okay, ano nga ba yung ating EHR? Okay, so an electronic health record is a digital version of a patient's paper chart. Yung mga finifilapan natin same sa hospital, same lang din yon. This one's just electronic. Okay? It contains a patient's medical record, diagnosis, medication, treatment plans, immunization dates, allergies, radiology images, and laboratory test results. Iba't ibang EHR, iba't ibang features. I will show it to you later. Okay? EHRs are designed to provide immediate and secure access to authorized user. Okay? Sa mga hindi pa nakakakuha ng HIPAA dito, no, make sure na makakuha na din kayo ng HIPAA. That's also an important certificate as a medical virtual assistant. Okay? Ano ba yung mga key features ng ating EHR? Okay, we have your comprehensive record keeping, okay, and real-time information. So once I inputted something on the EHR, my team members will be able to see kung ano yung in-input ko doon. Okay? So ang kagandahan nun is if kahit naka-open yung EHR sa end ko, tapos naka-open sa end niya, parehas yun magsisync. Okay? Parehas kami ng information na makikita. Okay? So EHR consolidate and organize patients' health information from various resources into a single digital record. Okay? So for example, 'di ba, pag paper form ang gamit natin, usually ang daming papers na binibigay sa atin or sometimes nawawala yung record. But sa EHR natin, since ina-upload lang natin dun yung mga documents, nakikita na natin siya in um, one record. Okay, in one record. Okay, so for example, I have here practice fusion. Okay, and if I look into a certain chart ni patient, dun ko na makikita lahat. Okay, lahat ng about kay patient. Okay? Andyan yung kanyang summary, yung kanyang allergies, medication, diagnosis. Okay? Andyan yung kanyang documents, if meron siyang documents na in-upload. Ayan, for example, insurance card ng patient. Okay, dyan ko yan nakikita. Kung meron ka tayong ma-receive na, for example, laboratory results, referrals, dyan siya i-upload. Okay? Ay, pamute na lang po ako. Interoperability, EHR, facilitate the exchange of patient information securely between different healthcare providers and system, promoting continuity of care. Again, or since real-time yung kanyang pagsisync o kaya naman, lahat ng information na nakikita ko on my end, makikita rin nung other team members sa inyo. For example, sa inyong clinic, you have different providers, no? One lang yung kanilang makikita. Walang naka-exclude na information. Okay? Walang nakatago. Okay? Clinical decision support. EHR can provide alerts, reminders, and clinical guidelines to assist healthcare providers in making informed decision about patient care. So for example, okay, makikita nyo yung features na yan. Okay? Yung inyong alerts and reminders, pwede rin yan dito, no? Sa inyong mga reminder system. Okay? Iba-ibang EHR, iba't ibang features. And let's say, for example, no, merong something wrong with the medication, hindi nakita ng provider by any chance, ganyan. Tapos, for example, since meron na siyang hydrochlorothiazide, simvastatin and tamoxifen, and nag-prescribe siya ulit, okay, makikita doon na meron siyang duplicate or therapeutic duplicate. Okay, this one is a good reminder system para hindi maduduplicate yung therapy o kaya naman hindi magkakaroon ng interaction. Okay? Let's say mayroon siyang bad interactions or ano bang drug na interactions sa tamoxifen? Let's see. Let's say, pinescribean siya ng warfarin. Tingnan natin kung magkakaroon ng... Ayan, makikita niyo siya. If the provider tried to prescribe warfarin, which has a direct contraindication, no, with simvastatin and tamoxifen, okay, nagkakaroon siya ng alerts. This will help further the provider to check, okay, they can or he or she cannot prescribe this kind of medication kasi, okay, meron siyang interactions. Okay? So that's one of your examples ng mga reminders and alerts. Okay? Ano pa ibang mga features ng ating EHR, no? You have your patient engagement. Many EHR system include patient portals that enable patients to see their own health information, communicate with healthcare providers, and schedule appointments and participate in their own care management. Okay? So let's say, for example, Simple Practice, it has its own messaging system. Meron siyang invitation to the portal wherein I can message the patient. So for example, meron akong patient called Jamie. Okay? Pwede ako mag-send ng message kay Jamie through the portal. Okay? So I don't have to text him via phone. At magiging sa portal na, which is HIPAA compliant. Okay? Efficiency and workflow improvements. Okay, EHR streamline administrative tasks such as appointment scheduling, billing, and coding, which can improve overall health or practice efficiency. Okay, pagdating sa ating mga EHR, we have the ability to schedule patients. Makikita natin sa ating EHR yung all of the patients scheduled for the week, the past week, or any time of the entire practice. Okay? We also have data security and privacy. EHR incorporate robust Okay, security measures to protect patient information. Bago pa magawa yung mga EHR natin or ma-approve, okay, as an app or as a software, it needs to be HIPAA compliant. It's a law in the US that they need to be HIPAA compliant. Okay? Dapat meron silang capability to protect the patient health information, which is our ang um main feature or main point ni HIPAA. Okay? Why is it important to learn? Okay? Bakit nga ba importante malaman natin as a medical VA? Okay? Ang pag-navigate ng ating EHR or at least familiarize ourselves with the EHR. Why? Why do you think? Why? Why do you think that is? Bakit? Okay lang yan. Okay? It's because it's the software or it's the most, okay, important app or more than, sorry, na-distract ako dun sa message ng client ko. Okay? Main tool na ginagamit natin as a medical virtual assistant on a daily basis. Sa buong shift mo, yan at yan ang gagamitin mo. Okay? That's why, no, pag naghahanap sila ng medical VA, ay makikita mo sa mga job post, di ba? Okay? Familiarization with EHR. Ganyan. Okay, it's because training people to learn or at least navigate the EHR is difficult. Okay? You have to really, it takes time for you to memorize a certain EHR. Okay? And most clinics, most employer don't have the time to train you. That's why prefer nila it's with someone with experience navigating those EHR. Okay? And this type of trainings might be able to help you out with that. Okay? Main tool din po kasi siya, yes. Okay? And mode of communication na lang. Okay? If your EHR does not provide the communication channels, di ba? At least, you know how to navigate the EHR. Ay, magkakaiba ba yan, coach? Parang bakit sinabi lang nila familiarity with EHR? Bakit hindi specific EHR? Okay, I will show it to you bakit. Bakit kahit isang software or isang EHR lang ang kaya mong i-navigate, okay? And gaano 'yon magi-impact sa iyo?
Okay.
Okay? So learning EHR navigation is essential for medical virtual assistant. Okay? This is to efficiently manage patient records. Di ba? Araw-araw natin mag-handle tayo ng patient records. Facilitate accurate documentation. Diyan tayo mag-take notes. Okay? Diyan magsusoap notes si doc. Diyan maglalagay ng information or treatment si doc. And that's where we will see all of the information na kakailanganan natin to assist patients. Okay? Before we dive into navigating ng EHR, ano-ano nga ba yung mga nasa loob ng EHR? Okay? From my past trainees dyan, okay, ano-ano yung mga nasa loob ng ating EHR? Okay, your example is your patient demographics. Okay, ito na nga, sinabi ko na, patient demographics. Okay, what else? What else or what other information ang makikita natin sa EHR? Chief complaint, okay. PHI, medical history, demographic diagnosis, patient history, communications, name, date of birth, and then patient demographics na yan. Medication, very good. Laboratory results, very good. Soap notes. Okay, management ng patient history, medications and prescriptions. Okay, very good. Okay? Name of the provider. Okay. Okay. Very good. All of those are correct. Okay? So we will see patient demographics, no? Saan ba natin makikita yung ating patient demographics? So once we see a patient's chart, okay. Let me know if it's too, kasi malaki yung screen ko. Okay, for example, this is the patient, no? This is the patient's chart. Saan natin makikita ang kanyang demographics?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Ano daw? Saan natin makikita ang patient demographics? Okay, very good. In your profile section. Okay? Profile is your patient demographics. Diyan nyo makikita yung kanyang full name, yung kanyang sex, yung kanyang contact number. Okay? And that is where we can also edit the information. Let's say, nagbago na pala siya ng pangalan, ganon. O kaya nagbago na siya ng phone number, nagbago ng email. This is where we will see all of that information and as well, edit those information if needed. Okay, andyan yung address ni patient, ang kanyang insurance information, pharmacy information, andyan yan lahat. That is your patient demographics. Okay? Next one is your medical history. Okay? So medical history is your details of past medical conditions, surgeries, treatment, allergies, and immunization. Okay? Saan natin makikita yon? Saan natin makikita? Where do you think? Hindi pa tayo navigation, ha? Okay. Meron pa tayo navigation. Kalma ka lang dyan. Ito lang yung basic. Okay? Makikita natin siya sa ating summary. Okay, very good. Okay, andyan yung kanyang allergies, medication, social history, family history, past medical history. Okay, dyan natin yan makikita. Okay? Ano pa ang makikita natin? Your medication. The current and past medication prescribed to the patient, including dosage and administrative or administration instruction. Okay, dito natin yan makikita. If we click the certain medication, dyan natin makikita yung information. Okay, yung dose. Okay, kailan siya ni-record. Okay, ano yung niya, instructions. And then, ano yung associated diagnosis niya. Okay? Next one is your allergies and adverse reaction, no? Information about any allergies or adverse reaction to medications or substances. Again, makikita natin siya dito. Okay? Okay? Laboratory and diagnostic test result. Okay? Results from tests such as blood test, imaging like X-ray and MRIs and other diagnostic procedures. Okay? Dito natin siya makikita saan? Where do you think? Documents. Very good. In your documents. Because, di ba, na ang nire-receive nating laboratory result is naka document form or PDF file. Ganyan. Dito siya ina-upload and dito natin siya makikita. Okay, very good. Vital signs. Recordings of vital signs such as blood pressure, heart rate, temperature, and respiratory rate. Saan natin makikita yan dito? Where do you think? Saan? This is a tricky one. Saan? Uy, mga past trainees ko dyan. Kaway-kaway kayo dyan. Saan natin makikita yung vital signs? Summary ba? Patient risk score? Go to? Go to saan? Okay. Flow sheets? Okay, ayan. Nakita nyo na nga eh. Flow sheets na yan, oh. Andiyan na yung vitals, oh. Color key, ha. Hindi kayo nagtitingin. Okay, ito na yung vitals po sa inyong flow sheets. Okay, if you want to see specific vital signs on a specific day, you go to your encounters. Okay, if you click the encounters meaning your past, okay, or past visits ni patient. Okay, let's say, mute ko lang kayo, ha? Let's say this one, no? Pumunta siya ng office, nag-visit siya ng office. If you click on the specific encounter, makikita mo doon yung vital signs. But again, this one is under flow sheets. Okay, dyan yung kanyang height, weight, BMI, BP, temperature, pulse, respiratory rate. Alright. Kay progress notes. Okay, notes written by healthcare providers documenting the patient's symptoms, medical history, diagnosis, treatments, and plans. Saan natin makikita ang ating mga progress notes or SOAP notes? Where? Where? Is it in the documents? Okay, babalik ako dito, ah. Where? Okay, in your summary. Okay, may kita mo sa summary is yung encounters. Okay, always remember ang ating mga progress notes is under your specific visits. Okay, yan yung ating mga visit notes na tinatawag. Okay, dyan natin siya makikita. Okay, in your progress notes, pag nag-open kayo ng certain visit dyan, dito nyo siya makikita. Like your medication, no? Your subjective, objective, assessment, and plan. That is your progress notes. Okay? Care plans. Okay? Still the same. Ito yung plans ng ongoing care ni patient, including the goals, interventions, and instructions for managing conditions. Dito natin siya makikita, no? Ang ating treatment plan sa encounter or certain visit ni patient. Visit notes or progress notes. Okay, consultation notes, ando na rin. Okay, yan yung mga notes from our providers. Okay, discharge summary, if i-discharge na si patient, this one is for hospitals or those inpatient. Okay, you also have your billing information related to billing and coding for services rendered to the patient. Okay? May ibang mga software or may ibang mga EHR, meron silang billing within the EHR. So, pag tumingin ka dito sa Practice Fusion, ang dashboard nila, meron silang billing. Okay? Pero this one is, as far as I know, connected with Careo. Okay, simple practice. They have their own billing as well. Makikita mo dito sa gilid is yung billing. Ayan. Okay, if you check for a certain patient, ayan siya, makikita mo unpaid. Just have to create an invoice. Okay, create blank invoice. Ganyan siya. And if i-save mo, tapos i-charge mo si patient, no? For example, i-save ko siya, ha? Ay, description. Wala kasi ang item. Ayan, let's say 100. Initial consultation. Bakit hindi ko siya ma-mute? Pa-mute na lang po. Alright, so for example, this is the invoice of the patient. No, kailangan ko siyang i-bill. Kaya I just have to add payment and then kukunin ko lang yung kanyang credit card and then charge. Okay, ganun lang yung ibang mga EHR. Okay, again, iba-iba sila. Okay, merong mga EHR na wala talagang billing functions or invoicing function. But for this one, meron siya. Yan siya. Okay. Okay, iba rin yung iba rin yung medical billing, ha. It's pag billing information lang sometimes, no, it could be two things, yung medical billing mo or yung pag-invoice mo. Syempre, 'di ba, nag-i-invoice tayo when it comes to co-pays, co-insurance, 'di ba, yung mga patient responsibility. Okay? For this one, if the client is out of pocket, this is how we invoice, okay? This is how we create an invoice and send the invoice to the patient and other credit cards. But when it comes to a certain billing na talaga, like medical billing, dito kayo mag-fall under insurance. Okay? I-clear up ko lang yan ha. Baka mali mo sabihin nyo medical billing, magka-charge lang tayo ng invoice. No, it's different. Okay? Pagdating, okay, i-summarize ko lang or i-repeat ko lang, no? When it comes to billing information, sometimes it's two things. Okay? Billing using your out-of-pocket ni patient. Siya yung magbabayad. Ito yung mga patient responsibilities like co-pay, co-insurance, okay? Or out-of-pocket expense. Pagdating naman sa medical billing talaga, yun yung ano natin, yun yung when it comes to billing our insurance, okay? Para ma-reimburse or mabayaran ng ating mga clinics. Okay? Medical fee po ba mag-invoice or medical billing? Okay. Very good question. Okay? Pag medical biller kasi, they are directly related to billing the insurance. Okay? Sometimes, ang pagbibill, yung mga simple invoicing lang, like charging for co-pays, co-insurance, pwede na natin gawin yon ng mga medical VA. Okay? Minsan din, okay, gusto ng mga practice or mga employers, mga doctors, si medical biller na rin yung mag-i-invoice. Okay? Pwede namang dalawa. Okay? Sa akin, sa isa kong pinag-workan, no, sa mental health practice, okay, as an admin VA, ako rin yung nag-i-invoice. But sometimes, yung medical biller din yung nag-i-invoice. Okay? Since it's a simple task, pwede naman siyang kahit sino. Wag lang madoble yung pag-bill ha. Siyempre magagalit si patient nun. Okay? Clear ba tayo doon? Clear? Okay. Okay, those are some of the informations na makikita natin sa EHR natin. Okay? Ayan. Any questions when it comes to your EHR parts? Okay? Any question? Any question? Wala? Let's proceed now with our navigation. Meron po bang free EHR to practice on? Yes, of course. Okay? So ngayon, ang next topic natin would be our EHR navigation techniques. Okay, medyo lalakyan ko ng konti. EHR navigation techniques. Okay, we will be using 3 EHR para makita niyo yung difference, no? Sa iba't ibang EHR. Okay, I can give you a free one which is itong Open EMR, okay, na free EHR. Okay? Ang gagawin nyo lang, okay, search nyo lang sa inyong mga Google, okay, Open EMR. Okay? Pag na-open nyo yun, ito yung lalabas sa inyo. Okay? Click nyo lang kahit ano sa link na to, and this one will be your credentials. Ang ginagamit ko dito is the physician. Okay, so for example, you click this one. Okay, and then enter in nyo lang yung username nyo. Akin, physician and then log in. Okay? And then, ma-open nyo na siya. Naka-dark mode lang siya. Okay, this one. Okay? Di po ma-open. Try nyo na lang po yung ginawa ko kanina, which is check nyo lang yung open, ito, open EMR demo. Ayan. Thank you so much, James. Okay? This one is a free one. All right. Okay? Tatlo yung gagamitin natin, ha? Okay? So, first navigation technique natin will be your navigating the dashboard and menus of your EHR. Okay? So, navigating the EHR system efficiently is crucial for healthcare professional. Okay? So, we should start by familiarizing ourselves with the dashboard layout. Okay? Ano ba yung mga naka-included sa dashboard layout natin? Andyan yung inyong home screen, patient overviews, and essential widgets. Okay? Ang inyong dashboard, so for your practice fusion, ang dashboard nyo is your home function. Okay? Ayan. Pagdating nyo sa home, andito yung dashboard. Ito yung makikita nyo, which is your features or main features ng inyong EHR. Okay? So for practice fusion, meron siyang users. Okay? Meron siyang laboratories, imaging centers, e-prescribing, online profile, okay? CPT codes and licenses, billing, insurance eligibility, and the settings of the EHR itself. Okay? Pagdating naman sa ating simple practice, ang dashboard natin will be ito na mismo. Okay? We have the calendars, the clients, billing, insurance, analytics, activities, settings, reminders, and requests. Okay? Makikita nyo, sa Practice Fusion, you also have your schedules, task management, your charts, and messaging portion. Kaso, ang messaging portion dito sa Practice Fusion, di ba, although may messaging siya, but it's amongst your team members lang. Hindi siya with the patient. Okay? But for simple practice, meron siyang messaging portion dito sa taas. I can message clients or patients. Okay, dalawa siyang feature. I can message my team members and as well as my patients. Okay? So, open EMR, you have your messages portion here. Ito na yung main dashboard nila. You have your calendar as well. Okay? Your flow sheets, your messages, your patients, your procedure, and reports. Okay? Ayan. So, pag tumingin ako sa messages, ito yung mga messages na na-receive ko from patients. Is it different ba yung mga dashboard nila? Or may kita nyo, the main functions are there? Different ba? Is it totally different? Or almost the same? The main functions are there. Okay? That's why pag alam mo na ang isang EHR, okay, hindi na mahirap sa'yo aralin ulit yung ibang EHR because the main functions will be there. Okay? So let's say I have my schedule here. Okay? Ito yung scheduling na nakikita ko sa Practice Fusion. If I go to Simple Practice, this is the calendar. Magkaiba lang ng term. Diba? Dito, ang term is schedule. Dito naman is calendar. Okay? And if I schedule a certain patient, okay? Ganun ko lang siya may schedule. Kita nyo? Diyan na yung schedule. Ito, dito na yung schedule. Okay, if I go to open EMR and check my calendar, okay, andyan din yan. Ito yung mga nakaschedule sa akin. Okay, what are the similarities na nakikita nyo? When it comes to calendar, say for example calendar, ano yung similarities na nakikita nyo? Parehas na may ano? Uy, galaw-galaw. Okay? Parehas. You have your time slots available. Okay? Ayan. For example, may time slot siya, Practice Fusion. Simple Practice, may time slot. Okay? Ano pa ang similarities na nakikita nyo? It has the day-week function. Okay? Day-week. Dito, day-year-week. Day-week. Okay? Diba? And you have your ability to schedule. Click mo lang yan, makakapag-schedule ka na. Click mo lang yan, makakapag-schedule ka na. Click mo lang yan, makakapag-schedule ka na. Is it different? Same. Okay? And it's different. It's the same, okay, capability but different EHRs. Diba? Okay. Okay, that's your dashboard. Okay? Pagkabisado nyo na yung dashboard nyo, alam nyo na kung saan kayo pupunta. Okay. If I need to look for a billing, dito ako pupunta. Okay? Pag kailangan ko ng billing, dito ako pupunta. Pag kailangan ko ng billing dito, dito ako pupunta. Ay, wala palang billing dito. To fees. Magkakaibang term lang siya. Okay? Next one is your patient's search and selection. Okay? Patient's search and efficient patient search and selection are fundamental skills in using your EHR systems. Okay? EHR system have a search bar prominently displayed on the dashboard or within the patient records section. Okay? And then you can enter various criteria such as patient name, ID number, date of birth, and other identifiers to quickly locate a specific patient. Okay? Main ano lang to ha, main feature lang. So let's start with Practice Fusion. Okay? If I go to my chart, okay? Dito ko pwedeng ma-search si patient. Dito yung search function ninyo dito. Okay? If I look for Eric, let's say Eric. Okay? Lalabas yung lahat ng Eric dyan. Okay? That's your search button. Sa simple practice, you have your search client here sa taas. Okay? Para mas mabilis kayong makapunta sa patient. Okay? Let's say, Jamie. Lalabas na si Jamie. Okay? Let's say open EMR, no? Patient, andyan yung iyong newer search. Okay? Ayan, dito ka mag-search ng patient. Let's say, ang pangalan nung kanina? Belfort. Lumabas. Lumabas na patient. Mag-add na lang tayo ng patient. Let's say, Phil Belfort. Phil. Search. Phil. Okay, ayan. Lalabas yung aking patient, which is Phil. Okay. Ayan, na si Phil. Okay. Magkakaiba? Or all EHR have that feature? Magkakaiba? Similar. Okay, you have your search bar here, your search bar here, and your search bar here. Okay? Siyempre, dapat alam niyo yung search bar kasi dyan kayo maghahanap ng patient. Paano pag di nyo alam? So, kaya ito nyo hanapin si patient, isa-isahin nyo ba? Okay? So, next one is your navigating your patient's chart. Okay? This involves accessing the main chart or profile page after selecting a patient. Okay? This page provides comprehensive overview of a patient's information, okay, or often organized into a dashboard view summarizing key details. Okay, let's say nag-search na tayo, di ba? Alam na natin kung nasan yung search bar. Okay, let's say I search for Eric. Okay, or a certain patient. Ito na yung makikita kong dashboard or, okay, profile page ni Eric or ni patient. Andyan yung kanyang vital signs, kanyang allergies, health concern, medications, diagnosis, encounters, okay, social history, family history, past medical history, appointments, upcoming and past, okay, messages kung meron na kaming interactions within Eric, andyan yung inyong timeline, okay, inyong documents, kung meron mang documents, any documentation si Eric, yung kanyang demographics here, yung profile niya, contact number, email, address, dyan natin yan makikita. Specific only to the patient, okay? This is Practice Fusion. Let's try. Okay, simple practice. Pagdating kasi kay simple practice, it doesn't have that capability or yung ganong kadetalyado. Kasi this one is more focused on billing and video interaction. Ang meron lang sila ay ganito, appointment note. And then sa appointment note, hindi siya ganun ka-specific. But may kita nyo yung parts like your progress notes, no? Yun yung soap notes nyo and any psychotherapy notes. Yun lang yung makikita nyo sa kanya. Wala siyang, dito naman wala siyang medication portion, ganyan. Wala siyang ganon. Okay? But you will, may makikita din kayo dito na billing. Okay, dyan yung mga billings niya and the files or documents ni patient. Okay? Another thing na makikita niyo dito sa patient's chart is your SOAP notes or your visit notes. Okay? Andyan yung inyong mga chief complaint. Andyan yung kanyang vitals, yung medications din niya, and yung progress notes such as objective, assessment, and plan. Dito kanina, nakita natin, no? Sa kanyang appointment 4, andyan yung kanyang progress notes. Okay? So, open EMR naman, makikita nyo siya under history. Okay? Ayan, makikita nyo yung kanyang mga office visit sa kanyang appointment parts. Pag inopen nyo yung kanyang, oh, wala siyang record. Position. Wala siyang record. Visit history. Ito. Okay, sa kanya namang, visit. Wala siyang naka-record dito. This one kasi is uh, not specific. Sample lang kasi ito eh. Messages, labs. But, pag nakikita niyo dito sa kanyang dashboard, andyan din kanyang allergies, medical problems, or yung kanyang diagnosis, medications, prescriptions, or medications din. Okay, demographics, if meron. Okay, say edit natin. Andyan yung kanyang name. Okay. Insurance information. Okay, meron siyang ETNA. ETNA dapat yan. Okay. Meron din siyang patient portals. Andyan yung kanyang appointment. Messaging portion. Reminders. Okay. Laboratories here. Vital signs. Okay. Is it the same or different? Different ba ng laman? What do you think? What do you think? Is it different? Okay. It's the same. Okay. Ano po usually gamit ng clients yung ma'am na EHR? So, depende. Ang mga na-handle na namin is Simple Practice, Practice Fusion, Athena Health, eClinical, kalimutan ko yung pangalan ng isa, Dr. Chrono, and Canvas. Yun yung mga na-handle ko na. Okay? Ngayon, alam mo na kung ano yung makikita mong information sa patient's chart, no? Next one is accessing and reviewing the patient history. Okay? Accessing and reviewing the patient history in an EHR system involves several key steps to ensure comprehensive and efficient evaluation of a patient's medical background. Okay? Makikita niyo yan, kanyang patient history. Let's say this one, makikita niyo yan sa summary. Okay, andyan yung kanyang family history, past medical history, okay, social history, or makikita nyo rin siya dito sa kanyang mga past visits. Okay? Din yung sa inyong simple practice, wala siyang ganong capability, pero makikita nyo siya under overview and appointments. Okay? Ito yung kanyang mga past visits or yung mga history ng kanyang...
Kayo? Kasi layo na kayong bukid ba?
Malayo talaga ang bukid. Charot. Okay? Diyan yung kanyang mga past appointments. Okay, sa Open EMR, meron kayong kanina nakita niya yung visit notes, but this one kasi is wala siya. So, wala tayong makikita sa kanya. Ang makikita lang natin is yung family history, relatives, lifestyle, or your social history and other history. Pero yung kanyang past visit, hindi ko wala ata siya. Walang ginawang sample, ganun. Wala siyang default. Is it possible na may MedVA na non-voice using EHR? Wala. I'm not too sure if walang like 100% wala or hindi ko pa lang siya na-encounter before. I do have works na nag-handle kami ng EHR na non-voice, pero that is for big companies ha. Big companies na meron ng nakatoka doon at hindi na kailangan ng kakausap sa patient. Meron, but I don't want to like keep your hopes up, gano'n. Kasi most of the medical TAs talaga is merong voice or merong calls. Okay. All right. Okay. Is it different, no? Is it different ba? Wala bang ganong feature yung ibang EHR? Again, same. Meron at meron. Okay. Entering and updating patient information. Okay, so entering and updating patient information in an EHR system involves navigating to the patient's main chart or profile page and selecting edit or update. Okay, how about medical billers? May non-voice ba? Meron. Meron naman. Meron naman. Okay, how do we edit and update information ni patient? So for example, sa Practice Fusion, no? If I need to edit the patient's information here, click ko lang, edit, okay? And then edit ko yung kanyang phone number. Okay, and then save. Okay, take note, no? Pag nag-update kayo ng information, there will be EHR na walang save o kaya naman, kailangan pindutin yung save or unless hindi siya mag-save pag hindi nyo siya napindot. Okay? For example, this one naman, gusto mo siyang i-edit. Meron yung edit portion here. Okay? Gusto mo siyang, may Y pala yung kanyang Jamie. Okay? Pag ano mo yan, pag nalagay mo na, na-update mo na, no? They have the update portion here sa pinaka-baba. Okay, this one naman, let's say for example, mag-edit tayo ng kanyang demographics. Okay, lagay natin, Philip pala yung full name niya. Okay, ayan. Nakita nyo, meron din siyang save portion. Pag hindi nyo yan clinic, of course, hindi masasave yung inyong in-update. Okay, that's how we edit. May kita nyo naman tong pencil mark or kaya naman yung edit na word. Okay? Gusto niya pala, may iba na pala yung kanyang address. Okay? Just click the edit and then, of course, update information. Okay? Barangay. May barangay pala sa kanya. Barangay, Mabuhay. Okay? Yun pala yung kanyang full address, no? Again, isa-save mo lang para ma-save yung kanyang information. Same dito, no? If your address, mag-update ka ng address ni patient, hanapin mo lang. Like for this example, that one. And then, click mo again, pinakamaba, save client. Okay, client info save. Same with this one, edit mo lang ulit. Okay, yung kanyang address. Okay, preferred name pala niya daw ay Phil. Okay, and then just save. Is it different ba? Is it different? Magkakaiba ba tayo ng ways on how we edit different HRs, diba? Still the same. Okay? Next one would be your clinical documentation, no? Andyan na yung ating mga scribing. Diyan pumapasok yung ating mga scribing, no? Pag mag-navigate tayo ng mga clinical documentations. Okay? That will be your SOAP notes. Okay? So, pag tumingin kayo sa encounters, dapat, okay, as a medical scribe, alam nyo kung saan kayo mag-enter in ng information, no? At alam nyo siya kung paano ayusin. If maglalagay kayo ng information sa subjective, sa objective, sa assessment and plan, okay, alam nyo dapat kung saan siya ilalagay. Okay? And your chief complaint. Okay? For this one, again, wala siyang ganung masyadong features, but, okay, let's say mag-a-add tayo ng new note. Sa profile. Ito na lang. Okay? Like the appointment, andyan yung kanyang simple notes. Okay? And then, pwede tayong mag-save or mag-add ng notes. Okay? Sa OpenEMR, I'm not sure dito sa kung meron siyang encounter. Meron siyang encounter. Kaya dun sa taas yung kanyang encounter, ganito siya. Andin nyo pa rin yung kanyang SOAP notes. Kung i-edit ni provider, sad, crying, depression, bakit naman ganito ang SOAP notes nito? Kawawa naman to si Phil. Kaya dyan tayo maglalagay ng subjective, ng objective, assessment, and plan, and just save it. Kaya again, magkakaiba ba? Pare-parehas meron siyang clinical documentation or your progress notes. Okay. Next one is your alerts and notifications. Okay. Reviewing alerts and notification in an EHR system is crucial, okay, to stay informed about critical patient updates and reminders. But for this one, not all kasi is merong ganitong feature. Okay, for Practice Fusion, ang kaya lang niya is to send reminders for an appointment. Pero wala siya nung parang alert system. Okay, for Simple Practice, meron siya. Katulad ng, dito nyo siya makikita sa reminders. Ikita nyo sa reminders, andyan yung kanyang may balance due daw yung patient, wala daw diagnosis and treatment plan itong patient na to, and makikita nyo kung sino-sinong patient yon. Bea, Blaze, Maria, Kimberly, andyan. Okay, that will remind the provider or the team members na wala pang diagnosis plan itong si patient. For this one naman, may balance pa sila. Okay, this one naman, wala daw exam. Okay, and this can be edited or customized per practice. OpenEMR, I'm not too sure, but kasi this one is a free one eh. Hindi siya talaga siya ginagamit sa practice, practice talaga siya ginagamit sa actual practice, sa live practice, but for lang kasi talaga to. A free one, pang practice lang ng mag-schedule. Okay? And that's it. Okay, and thank you so much. Do you have any questions? Okay, clear naman ba? Or may nagkaroon na kayo ng idea on how you navigate your EHRs? Isim pa ba kayo dyan? Clear po, big help. No, that's nice. It's really nice to hear. We'll be watching the recording na late kasi. Okay, clear? Okay. Clear naman? Okay. Did it give you an idea on how to navigate your EHRs and how other EHRs, kahit na magkaiba-ibang pangalan yan, still have their main functions and features? Mas mabilis nyo siyang mananavigate pa. Okay, thank you for your generosity. Thank you so much po. Okay, hindi makapag-participate ng maayos. Driving pa ako. Okay, saan ka punta? To the moon. Charot. Okay. Recorded pa naman to, nakakahiya. Okay. Any questions so far? You're very welcome. I hope marami kayong natutunan and marami kayong insights na nakuha, marami kayong ideas na nakuha from this webinar. Thank you so much for the big info. Okay, ayan. This one is one of the essential tasks and skill set that you need to develop as a medical VA. Thanks for the refresher. All right. Paano nga po mag-download ng doc sa laboratory? Usually kasi yung mga laboratory, nare-receive na natin siya in a PDF format. Okay, ina-upload natin siya here in our document section. So let's say na mag-upload ako ng lab test. Okay, let's say for example, this one is a lab test. Okay, i-upload ko lang siya. Okay. And then I just have to rename it properly. Pag na-upload, sorry, price list kasi lang yung ng pharma na tinitignan ko. Let's say, for example, this one is a laboratory results ni patient. Laboratory results. Okay, I just have to rename it properly. Okay, label it properly. Lab. Okay, and save it. Okay, dyan ko siya makikita. Okay, but for example, gusto ko siya i-download, click mo lang tong actions and then download. Alright. Looking forward maka-join sa July 16. Ayan, we'll see you on July 16 po, no? So for batch 13, thank you so much po. Looking forward to attend another refresher webinar. Okay, hopefully sometime soon meron ulit na free webinar, no? Sana po may webinar for billing softwares. I will check with the coach, no? Kasi some people, alam mo na, since you have to spend time talaga to create your your presentation. So, yung iba walang time. And since this one is free, kaya walang masyadong willing to do the webinar. So, sorry. Okay. See you po sa batch 13. Ayan. So, Sir James, nag-join din yan kahapon. Nag-join ka kahapon, Sir James, no? Sa 15 na po ba start ng training? Yes po, for batch 13. Sa 15 na siya. Ayan. Suki, just got home. Please enroll sa courses ng PAs of the Future. Super informative. Okay. Sa amin namang practice, sa aming training, when it comes to EHR navigation, sa training ng VAs of the Future, we will give you access to the EHR. So, itong EHR na to, I will give you access to this sa training, ha? Sa training, ko kaya magbigay na access right now. But for our training center, we will give access to our trainees para sila naman yung makatry mag-navigate ng EHR on their own. Okay, so after the session, okay, meron kaming activity wherein they will navigate the EHR themselves. Okay. Ayun naman siya. Question po regarding HIPAA. Okay. Part po ba yun ng training? Sa training po namin, yes. Kasama na siya, but yung iba kasing training center po na hindi sila nag-offer ng HIPAA. But you can take your free HIPAA naman. Okay, dito sa compliance group. Compliance. You can take your free HIPAA dito. I tried to upload this on the Learning Hub. Kaso ni-remove siya ni Meta. Hindi ko alam kung bakit siya ni-remove. Parang daw, I'm trying to gather Kinemarut. So, tinanggal niya yung post ko. Tapos sinare ko to get your free HIPAA sa Learning Hub. Tinanggal ni Meta. But para makatake kayo ng free HIPAA training nyo, click niya lang yung link and then take free HIPAA training. Saan po kami mag-register in case we want to enroll sa training on 15? Message lang po kayo sa page namin, no, VAs of the Future. And then, bayado nyo lang po yung fee, which is naka 50% off kami ngayon. So, instead of 2,000, 1,000 na lang siya. And ang inclusion nun is, magmamarket na ako. Stop ko muna yung recording para hindi na makita sa recording since ina-upload ko to sa YouTube. Stop.